as the best player in Europe necessarily. But I think it was fair enough. Okay. Bluebaum. He always plays some kind of weird semi-ruggles in lines, doesn't he? And this is, for those who don't follow Pro Chess, this is not just anybody. This is Matthias Bluebaum, who's a candidate for the World Championship. Which is somewhat surprising achievement, but very well deserved. And it looks like he's also streaming, so if you want to follow that, you can follow that. Anyway, yeah, he plays these systems quite a lot in Blitz, but they've always kind of felt relatively pleasant for white to play. So how do I do this? Queen b6. So surprising, but probably a good move. This maybe? It's kind of where the rook came from a bit, but I'm looking at some potential tactics. Okay, so he goes to c7, which means there are no tactics. And it probably also means that rook b2 was a waste of time. Okay, let's see if he goes back. I don't think he should. Not necessarily because he believes his position is better, but I just think he has other moves. Rook d8. I'm a little bit stuck though. Like, my whole play revolves around pushing e4. If I can't do that, then nothing I'm doing here makes any sense. I think I just gotta trade now and play e4. I think part of the point of his system with an early bishop f5, bishop g6 is that this pawn is actually useful. g6, let's say the pawn on h7 would weaken his dark squares considerably, but now he can protect the square on f5 without weakening his position. Queen b3 is a move, but I probably move away. I also attack his knight then. Generally, when there's a pawn on h7, if white can play e4 with impunity, it's usually much better, but I feel like here with this square protected, it's not that clear. Okay, I'm wondering what his plan is here. Does he want knight h5? I assume that's the case, but as long as I don't blunder into... Should I go? Maybe I should go here first. Well, sure, actually. Let's just trade. If he wants rook c1, I think that's okay. Yeah, I wanted... Yeah. realize that I couldn't play queen e3 here. It's not good. I don't want to trade on his terms either. I just protect, but that's a bit sad. Here. I gotta get these pawns going. And he goes back to c4. e6 maybe? I don't know. I cannot make a draw. So, I gotta do something. Maybe he'll get nervous. So honestly, probably the best position I've had in a bit. Or at least in a few moves. So now I'm attacking a lot of these pieces. Rook e8, Rook e1, I believe. I think knight f3 afterwards is just a draw. Don't have any decisive checks there. Yeah. I have to try and win though. Like, this is not much of a winning try. Queen e4. So queen g2, b5, king f2, takes. A5, king e3. Yeah, it's just a draw. I mean, d4 is obviously fine for black. 2. But this just forces that if I take... Wait a second. If I take king f2, a5, king e3, b4 takes, a4, b5. So you got a4, let's see. Yeah, it still draws, unfortunately. Ah, that sucks. Alright, yeah, he has way too much time, so I cannot flag him. Okay, so there goes my hope of winning this tournament, but yeah, I think he just honestly calculated that well. He didn't. a4. Really? I was thought about a4, but I had a minute and 27. That's really annoying. Apparently I just misevaluated this. G4, Queen b2 is better, yeah. Rook e2 is winning. Yeah, that's fine. Never looked likely there. Oh wow, Sergey won. He beat Alreza. Mr. Drigalov. Which means that Hikaru is going to play Sergey next, I assume, unless they drew earlier. And Hikaru is going to have a great chance to win the tournament. And Alreza